Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to solve a problem of Leetcode called as best time to buy and sell stock. So let's go through the problem. You are given an array prices where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choose a different day in the future to sell that stock. Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return 0. Okay, so here we are given an array and each array element denotes the price of the stock at that particular day, and we have to basically maximize our profit, and we can buy a stock and sell a stock only once, right? So here this is the array 71534. So what is the maximum profit we can make? So if we buy a stock at a day when the price is 1 and sell the stock when the price is 6, so 6 minus 1 is the difference which we are earning. So 5 is the answer we have to return. So let's see how we can maximize the profit and what is the algorithm we can use in this. So in this example 7 1 5 6 4, so this was the array we were given, right? So we have to buy a stock first and then we have to sell that stock, right? So the basic intuition is like we need to buy a stock at that particular price which is minimum, and we want to sell the stock at a price which is maximum. So in this array, if we somehow get a minimum value with us and maintain that minimum value with us and uh, look forward in the array, like if an element is greater than that minimum value or not, and simultaneously calculate the difference between the minimum value and the stock price. So we keep on maintaining what is the maximum profit I can earn at this point of day. So suppose when iterating over this array, I will maintain one variable called minimum, which means that this is the minimum value of the stock till this point of time. So I start iterating over this array from this 0th index. The value is 7, so minimum value will be 7. And what is the profit value that I have made till now? It is 0. I am initializing this value to be 0. Now we go to the second index, second element. The value here is 1. What we need to do is we can compare this value with the minimum value in the variable. So 1 is less than 7, so we update this min variable to 1. Now we go to this index, this element 5, we compare 5 and 1, and what we observe that 1 is obviously less than 5. So at this point what we can do is we can buy the stock at this minimum variable and then sell the stock at this value. So in this case the profit would be 5, the current index value, minus the minimum value we have encountered till now, which is 1. So the profit is 4. So we compare 4 with 0. So 0 is obviously less than 4, so we update the profit value as 4. Now we come to this value 6. We compare 1 and 6. 6 is greater than 1, so we don't update the min value. Now what we need to do is we need to calculate the profit at this point of time. So current price of the stock is 6, the minimum value of the stock is 1, the price difference is 5. So we compare this 5 with this 4, which is less, so we update the profit as 5. Now we come to this 4. 4 is greater than 1, so we don't update the minimum value, and we again calculate the profit. So 4 minus minimum value, which is 3. We compare 3 with this 5, it is not greater, so we don't update it. So this is the profit value, maximum profit we can make, and that can be achieved when we buy a stock at this minimum value, and this is the maximum value, 6. So this was an easy example. So let's consider another example where minimum value is also updated at when we iterate over the array furtherwards. So let me create one example. 7 1, it will be 2 7 1 5 6 4, now 1 9 8 10. So suppose this is the stock price, these are the stock prices. So I had told that we are going to maintain two variables with us. One is the min value, which means what is the minimum value of the stock that we have encountered till now. So it will be initialized to the first array index, and the other variable is called profit, which will be initialized to 0. So we were at this index, we updated the min value, now we reached this 2. So we saw that 2 is less than the minimum value, so we just update the min variable. Now we reach this 5, we see that 5 is greater than 2, so this is the point where we calculate the profit. So profit will be 5, the current value, minus the minimum value. So 5 minus 2, which will be 3. So now we come to this index 6. It will be 6 minus minimum value is 2, so 4. So profit was updated already as 3 here. Now the profit is 4. Now we update it again to 4. Now we come to this value 4. 4 is greater than 2, so we again calculate the profit. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 is less than 4, so we don't update the profit. Now comes the value as 1. Now we compare this one, with the minimum value that we had already. So 2 is greater than 1, so we need to update this min value as 1. So now we come to this 9. We see that 9 is greater than 1, so we don't update the min value. We need to again calculate the profit. So profit will be 9 minus new min. New min is 1. So the profit is 8. Now we come to index 8. So it will be 8 minus 1, which is 7. So here the profit was already updated as 8. Now we come to this index 10. 10 minus 1, which will be 9. And 9 is greater than 8. So we update this profit value as 9. So this is the profit that one can make when we consider all the stock prices. So as we can observe, so till the point we have reached here, so the profit was maximum was 2 minus 6, right? So we could have bought at a price when the stock price was 2 and sold at a price when the stock price was 6. So the profit was 4 earlier, but when we encountered this one, we saw that we can also buy the stock at this particular value, but the greater value should be present in the further elements in the array, right? So 1 and this 6 or this 7 cannot be considered because we need to buy a stock first and then sell it. So we will be buying this stock when the value of the stock was 1 and selling it when the value of the stock was 10. So the maximum profit would be 9. So I have written a code for this as well. So let's see how this looks like. So we are given an array, and I have initialized the minimum value as the first index of the array, and the profit has been initialized to 0. Now we are iterating through the array from the first index till the last index, and we are comparing the current value, the current index value with the min. And if the current value is less than the min, so we need to update the min value, right? So that's what we were doing here. So the current min was 7, the next value was 2, so we need to update the min value from 7 to 2. So that's what we are doing here, and we directly doing a continue so that we don't have to check this if condition. But suppose if the min value is not updated, and then at this point we need to calculate the new profit that we are making. So the new profit would be the current index value and the minimum value difference. So that value obviously has to be less than the profit. Only in that case we are going to get a new profit value. And when we are done with the complete iteration of this array, we will get a final profit value that we have to return. So coming to the complexity part, so we are iterating over the array only once. So the time complexity of this solution would be O of n, and the space complexity. So for this we are creating two constant variables, min and profit. So it will be O of 1 only. So it's a pretty simple solution. Like we are just considering the cases, like we are finding the minimum value in the array at a particular point of time, and simultaneously keep on updating the profit variable as well, right? So just try for this solution, and it is one of the simple problems of this category. Like there are multiple variations of this problem by best time to buy and sell stock, which have been mentioned in the similar questions category. So those can also be solved, and basically this is the first question that needs to be solved, and then you can jump onto the more complex problems. So I will be solving those questions in further videos, and I will see you next time with the solution of those videos as well. Thanks guys.